Hey, Will Brink here, www.brinkzone.com. Today I want to talk about excuses for people not exercising. It's the one thing I have to combat consistently is people coming up with reasons why they can't exercise. And first, you have to look at a larger picture. You have to start with what you can do, not what you can't do. If you change your paradigm to always look from the perspective of what can I get done, what can I do, versus what can I do, you will have just a lot more progress, certainly with your fitness goals, not to mention life in general, but we're going to stick with fitness goals for this video. So let me talk a little bit about that. I get consistently questions and comments from people that they can't work out or they can't start working out and exercise until, quote unquote, they have, you know, this machine, or they have access to this class, or they have access to this program, and that type of thing. And that is, frankly, to be crude, bullshit. You have to, again, be creative. The human body, you know, wasn't designed or meant to be trained with machines and all manner of gizmos. You know, we have been able to exercise with what's around us, you know, since we were created as animals, or whatever you want to look at us as a starting point. Now, obviously, it's nice, it's great, it can be very beneficial to have access to, you know, all of the best modern tools that exist, and be they free weights, be they machines, be they courses, be they, you know, TRX suspension trainers, which I like a lot, and so forth. But none of these are required to get an effective workout. And I give you an example. One of the SWAT teams that I worked with a few years back, preparing them for a competition, you know, we had no budget, basically zero budget. So I went to Home Depot and I bought a sandbag for about $3, a 50-pound sandbag. I put it in a couple of old pillowcases, put a zip tie on it, voila. You have 50 pounds of misery right there. And you can do all kinds of things with that sandbag. Squats, lunges, presses. You know, there's a fairly unlimited amount of things you can do with that. And basically for those guys, I mean, sandbags, chains, a phone pole. I made them push the squad car. Basically, you know, came up with all kinds of effective, productive, functional stuff that got them in great shape, and they did very well at their competition. And the following year, because they did so well, I had various companies donate quite a bit of really excellent equipment, which of course took our training to another level, and that was great. But nothing stopped me from developing a program that was highly effective. And you can do the same thing. You just have to stop looking at what limits you. You know, you know, everybody gets to go train on this great equipment, and I've only got XYZ, or I'm trapped at home, or whatever, and figure out a way to get things done. And I'll give you an example. Take 2 empty water jugs, fill them with water, you've got effective weights. Go up and down your staircase with one of those in each hand. I promise you, it'll get hard real fast. When you get in better shape, start taking 2 steps at a time. Take those jugs and do overhead presses with them. Hold one and do squats, you know, push-ups, whatever it takes. There are also a fairly, not unlimited, but there's a lot of whole just body weight exercises you can do. There's a lot of courses or programs online that are free. You can go look them up to begin doing just body weight only stuff, and it's perfectly effective. I mean, no, you're not going to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger doing body weight only stuff, but maybe that's not your goal. If your goal is, you know, to get in better shape, strengthen up your muscles, burn some calories, you do not need one single piece of fancy equipment. And it's really, frankly, again, a BS excuse to keep yourself out of getting a productive workout. It doesn't matter if you're in a hotel room. It doesn't matter if you've got 3 screaming kids. It really doesn't matter. I'm not saying that life doesn't get in our way to sometimes prevent us, you know, injuries, illness, which I have personally come back from serious illness to overcome that, but overcome I did. So I don't want to be hard on people, but I'm telling you, the excuses that are used to keep you out of the gym. One of my favorites, of course, we all have heard, is I want to lose the weight first, then go to the gym. People, you can't possibly think that makes any sense. I know you're smarter than that out there, so don't disappoint me. So that's just my lecture for the day. My lecture for this video is think of what you can do, how you can go about it, and worry about what you can't do, you know, as a secondary concern. Don't start with what I can't do. And I hear that all the time from people, and frankly it gets old, because I'm not a military guy. I've never been in the military, but I come from a long line of military family. I know I have a lot of friends and acquaintances in the military and stuff, and they're at their, what they like to refer to as a can-do attitude is what you need to adopt, and frankly what I've adopted through my life to get me through a lot of things. Workout being one of them, hard times being another, and you can do it too. And I hope this information helps you and motivates you. And if you like it, please hit the Twitter and the likes and all that, and see you all on the Brink Zone.